be a starter. My issue is more of whether he's worth 6 mil or not. Why Luffy? Okay, let me explain why I choose this team, by the way, chat. The reason why I chose this team is because Serenge, this guy, Defcon monster, okay? Calvert-Lewin, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, DCL penalty taker, okay? Thomas, Defcon monster, and potential header, corner, scoring goal. Thiago, penalty taker. Haaland, penalty taker. Cole Palmer, penalty taker. Luffy, penalty taker, okay? And Bruno and Foden both got potential to get high scoring one, okay? Maguire, goal threat. Grivaldio, goal threat. Calafiori, goal threat. Bollard, goal threat. And Defcon threat as well. Maguire also got Defcon threat as well. Lemans, highest save last season. So, this is my reasoning why I choose my team. You get what I mean? Do you all see the rationale behind? If my player is not a penalty taker, they have multiple routes to scoring points. You get what I mean? So I don't know if it makes sense or not but in my head it kind of makes sense. So that's why I chose my team like that. Then you just play by the fixtures. So yeah, Jaden say Papa. Okay, what the hell? Okay, Papi. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, but yeah, that's basically why I chose my team. Make sense or no make sense? Am I making sense or not? But yeah, so that is why That is why. Watkins Watkins, I just don't trust him after last season's after he like kind of start slow last season. I don't trust him. Why you ban my friend? What do you mean why I ban your friend? I don't usually block people. So if I block someone means they probably did something very wrong. Usually I only mute people I don't block one. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe yeah, I think Haaland captain makes the most sense lah. Alexander Isak is a good one to have a punt on. Isak is a good player to take a risk on. So if your team have Isak, right, I will be like it's a risk, but it's a one that is worth the risk, you know, because you know Isak is like what a player he is. But then again, I would say don't have too many risk players in your team. Maximum 3, 2 or 3 is the max. So for me, I have 3 lah. I have Grivaldio, Foden, and Palmer. Is what I would say is a risk kind of player. So yeah. Cacat, you play FC26 Ultimate Team, can I 1v1 you? I don't play Ultimate Team. Why never buy Declan Rice? 7.5 mil, I would have used it on Verts instead of Declan. Actually, maybe Declan I would get Declan, but I couldn't afford him So yeah, Haaland probably the most popular choice. Yeah, no Bruno. Yeah, SYS, yeah. So the only flaw of my team, right, is that there is no Bruno. So yeah, even though I love this man over here, there is no Bruno because of the strategy that I'm going with. So the strategy that I'm going with is early bench boost into a wild card. So bench boost game week 2, then by game week 4, once we have information already, you know what are the players that you want. You know what are the template team. Then you wild card into the template team. That's the strategy that I'm going for. That's why I can afford to take 1, 2, 3 risks over here. You know, this is why I can afford to take a risk, because when I take 2 or 3 risks, usually it's quite a lot, right? Usually you should only risk on 1 or 2 players, right? But because I take 2 or 3 risks, because I'm doing an early wild card at around game week 4 during the international break, I can afford to take a risk. If my risks don't pay off, we wild card them away. We clear away the tumors, the cancers, you know? So yeah, I never knew FPL is damn serious. Hey, it's serious when I'm in a mini league where the punishment is where there is punishment and there's a prize pool. Me and my friends from years ago already start this mini league now. That's why it's so serious. Can I join your league? The league code for my league is over here. The league code is, what is the league code? League code is here. YUWWSG. League code is here. YUWWSG. So if you want, you can go. How old do you have to be? I don't know. Wait, let me send in the stream for you guys. This is the league code. FPL league code. Control V. Hey, wait, what the fuck? Control C, Control V. I don't know how old you are to have to play FPL. I actually don't know, but yeah. This is the league code, chat. My league also, what, your league 1k SGD, that's crazy. Cacat, is your number? No, that's not my number. No age. Yeah, I don't think there's a minimum age. Gonzalo for Fulham. I have made a pack that I would not sign anybody that is, I would not pick anybody that is a new signing yet from last year's PTSD. Winner get to meet and greet with you. Technically you can, because I will be buying you a jersey and I'll be making a video out of it So technically you will be able to see me in a sense. So yeah, that's the price. Remember, if you're joining my league, make sure you are in Singapore only. Only for people in Singapore. If you win the league and you are not from Singapore, I cannot give you the gift. Okay, I cannot give you the price. So yeah, so make sure you're Singapore. Cacat, I can't tell my age, but I am young. I won't dox myself. What? Kick those name, not SG law. I don't think I can kick people though. I don't think I can kick people. That's the thing. But yeah, this is the team that I have for now lah. I don't know, man. I feel like I can do something with the Palmer. It's like if I don't want Palmer, I have another 1.5 mil, which I can upgrade my last centre back. Palmer sus. Yeah, Palmer is the only one that I feel that I'm the most not confident with. But then right, he has a potential to haul. You know, he has a potential to haul. That's the thing. So because if I remove Palmer, I can upgrade this guy. So my centre back I can bring in, like, for example, I can bring in like Nico Williams game week 2 the futures. I can bring in like let's say Alderweireld. Okay, let's say I bring in Alderweireld. I double up on the Sunderland fans. I still have 8.5 mil leh. I still have 8.5 mil to get let's say not Manual lah, but let's say I can get Rogers instead, you know, and I still have 1 mil in the bank, you know. So this is like the benefit of not having Palmer. I have 1 mil in the bank, or I can go for someone else that is a penalty taker. Who else is a penalty taker? Szoboszlai. Is Szoboszlai? I have 1.5 mil in the bank. Is Szoboszlai a penalty taker? Probably. Or I can even go for Cunha. If I don't want Szoboszlai. Remove him. I even go for Cunha, and I'll still have 0.5 in the bank, you know. Then I can remove the Mans, for example, and then I can go for a 5.5 okay, I can go for Raya, something like that. No, then I'll be negative 0.5. Yeah, then I can just downgrade somebody somewhere. I probably can find money one. Like, I don't want Alderweireld, I go for 4.5 mil defender instead, you know. Like, yeah, Cardinal Glue, something like that. You know, this will be fine as well. You know, this will be fine as well. That is if I don't want Palmer. This thing will look sick. You see, if I make the transfers, let me see, Palmer to Cunha, I upgrade my goalkeeper, I upgrade my defender. Game week 2 bench boost, ooh la la, you know. But I'm not gonna do it lah. I want to take a risk lah. I think the biggest risk I'm taking is still Palmer. Can check DC for the new team. Tan Sing Yang. How about bench boost game week 1 then wildcard? The thing about bench boost game week 1 is you really don't know whether the players can play or not. The players gonna play or not. That's my only issue I have. I don't think Garcia is a good pick. Especially if you are going a bench boost game week 1. I don't think Gakpo is a good pick. That's the only two. Gakpo and Garcia, I don't like. Tan Sing Yang. That's all I can say for your team. Especially if you're gonna game week 1 bench boost. If you're gonna game week 1 bench boost, you jolly well make sure the players that you are choosing is going to start. 100% gonna start. Gakpo might be leaving. And Liverpool got so many new signings now. So yeah, I'm not a fan of Gakpo. Why no Spurs player? I don't trust Spurs, bro. Once again, I'm telling you, early game, you choose players that you trust. You don't choose players that you don't trust. You can only choose players that you don't trust after you have like stats to back it up. But yeah, the only issue I have is I don't know if I have enough people that gets DEFCON or not. Because I know Sarangi gets DEFCON. I don't know Thomas will gonna get DEFCON or not. Ballard, I don't know will get DEFCON or not. Calafiori probably won't get DEFCON. Maguire will get DEFCON. Grivaldo, I don't know whether will get DEFCON or not. Because Grivaldo haven't played enough last season to have any stats to back his DEFCON stuff. But yes, okay, that's good to hear lah. That's good to hear. But yeah, Grivaldo, I don't know. Calafiori probably no, but he got attacking returns, so that's the good thing. But yeah, so basically this is the team. I cannot see your teams one, right? Yeah, I cannot click into your the team. I'm gonna click into the team. I did Garcia to Pedro. Yeah, that is better. That's a lot. Hey, Tan Sing Yang, that is a lot better. That is a lot better. No Liverpool in your team. Yeah, no Liverpool in my team. Why I cannot log in? What the fuck? I cannot log out. Wait, let me sign in first. What the fuck? Yeah, I prefer that. Garcia to Pedro, João Pedro, then Gakpo to Gross, a lot better. Because why? Gross is on set piece. Don't forget, he's on set piece as well. He might be on penalty, I don't know. Because Welbeck no more at Brighton. So I don't know, but he's on set piece. And he's the one that is dictating and controlling the game most of the time. So it's good. So I would say it's good. Why you don't recommend Shaw? I don't recommend Shaw because Luke Shaw don't get DEFCON. He don't get attacking returns. So meaning you are betting on United to get clean sheet. The moment United don't get any clean sheet, he is basically useless. That's why I don't like Luke Shaw. You definitely can find better 4.5 mil defenders one. There's a lot of options. I'd rather you take a punt on the Brighton defenders, either De Kuyper or Kadiloglu. Better than you take Luke Shaw. Because what if United don't get clean sheet, which is very common by the way. United don't really always get clean sheet one. Rarely get clean sheet one. We will win the game, but we will not get clean sheet one. Very seldom. There's always a mistake that is waiting to happen. You get what I mean? Is Trafford starting? Trafford will probably start for Leeds. Should I play Emmy or Van Bergen? Are you gonna do early wildcard or not? I mean, are you gonna do early bench boost or not? If you are not gonna do early bench boost, I don't recommend having too expensive goalkeeper. Yes, I'm doing early bench. Okay, if you are doing early bench, then okay. Emmy and Van Bergen. Van Bergen is they are playing against each other, right? So usually, right, if you have a benching headache, right, and they are playing against each other, for your situation, usually I will look at who is at home. Then I'll pick the team that's at home. So yeah, that is what I will do lah. Whoever that is the one that is having the home game, I will favor the team that is home game. But I don't think Martinez and Van Bergen is a good choice for 4.5 and 5 mil, is it? Martinez is 5 mil goalkeeper. Wait, let me see. Martinez is 5 mil. I don't think it's a good choice for 4.5 mil. Do you reckon Odegaard price drop? I don't think Odegaard price will drop lah. Like, you mean after the game, or you think before the game? Are you talking about price drop before or after the game launch? Like before the season start? Is Diop good because game week 2 and 3 is United and Liverpool? Diop is good for DEFCON, and you know that he's gonna start probably every game. So yeah, but don't expect clean sheets lah. So basically, you have to hope that Ipswich don't concede a lot of goals until the point where it's minus points. Then you have to hope that he gets DEFCON, and maybe every once in a while get a goal or assist. So I wouldn't start him unless the fixture favor him. You get what I mean? He's not the kind of DEFCON defender where even if it's a tough fixture, you will still start. It's only easy fixtures that I will start, or fixtures that you feel like he will get clean sheet, then you start, or he will concede less goal. Not fixtures that he will get clean sheet. Fixtures that you think Diop will concede very little goal, 1 or 2 goals max, then you start him. So yeah, Diop or Konsa. For the 0.5 mil save, I will say Diop. If he's gonna be on your bench most of the time, just save the 0.5 mil, invest it elsewhere, in my opinion. But there's a lot of way to play around. Konsa maybe go Arsenal. Yeah, all the more his minutes will be at risk. Because if you think about it, Konsa probably not going to play centre back at Arsenal. He's going to probably play right back. You got Timber. You got Ben White. You got Mosquera, okay, and you got Konsa that can play right back. You get what I mean? Then centre back, you got Mosquera, you got Ben White, you got Timber, you got Hincapié, you got Calafiori. The whole Arsenal defense all can play everywhere one. So unless you are choosing Gabriel, they're one of the most risk. Spurs Fernandes, no, not good. Not a good pick at all. Rule of thumb in FPL is don't take DM. With DEFCON introduced, I would say depending on what kind of DM you're taking. Like Anderson is a good pick in my opinion. Sarange, right, the new signing for Brentford, right, is a good pick in my opinion because they more or less guarantee DEFCON. You know, Declan Rice is a DM, good pick. Caicedo also is a good pick in my opinion. So yeah, opinion on Archie Gray. Archie Gray, I wouldn't recommend taking Archie Gray. So yeah, Bruno G. The thing about Bruno G, right? The moment he go to Arsenal, meaning he's not at Newcastle, he's not taking penalties anymore. So you lost that attractiveness from him already. First of all, second of all, is he gonna start every game? Even if he start, okay, how many minutes is he gonna get? That's the thing. It's all unknown right now. Right now it's all unknown. That's the issue. Because he's probably gonna start Odegaard, Declan Rice, and Bruno G. Right? Probably. I don't know. That's the thing. So I don't know. Can you do something else? Maybe later I'll play Mecha. I'll play Mecha later. But yeah, we can chit chat for a bit more lah. Then maybe I go and eat something first. Where is Tillemans? Tillemans also same thing. I don't want to pick people that just sign one unless I'm very confident in them. I don't know if Tillemans, what kind of role will he play? I haven't seen him during preseason match yet. I don't know, is he gonna be a playmaking, deep lying playmaker? Is he gonna be what? I don't know what Carrick want him to do. Chacha, you are making my Saturday better. Yeah, I'm glad it does. Tonight, yeah, probably we'll watch Tillemans tonight. Chacha, what are your thoughts on Rodri going to Barca or Madrid? I mean, it's a good move for him lah. Opinion on Kovacic as a FPL pick or as a footballer? You'll be more specific. Because if it's FPL pick, no thank you. No thank you. You need players that is dead certain that will start, brother. You can't choose players that you like. Even though there's players that you feel like, oh, this player is a good player, right? Because being a good player doesn't necessarily translate to FPL. there's people that can be damn shit at football but can get you FPL points one. So at the end of the day, it's about the thing of, do you rate Andre from Wolves? He go to Villa, right? It depends on how much he is on FPL. Because he probably gonna start. Because I think Onana from Aston Villa is injured for long term. So he probably will start for a Villa. But is he worth it? Is he a DEFCON monster? I don't think he's a DEFCON monster. You know, Villa guy is Gomez. Andre still at Wolves. Oh, I thought it's Andre Gomez name. I don't know. My bad. Lutstram. I don't think Lutstram's a good pick. Damsgaard on the other hand, I would say it's a punt that you should risk. It's a hidden gem, underrated, very underrated. Damsgaard, very underrated. How much is Damsgaard? Let me see. How much is Damsgaard? If Damsgaard is like 6 mil, what is 5.5 eh? Ooh, Damsgaard at 5.5 makes me want to go for Damsgaard instead of Sarangay. But then again, I'm gonna early wildcard, so I don't have to. It's fine. But Damsgaard is a very good pick. Last season, 113 points. Not bad, not bad. 4 goals, 4 assists. Not bad, not bad. I quite like Damsgaard as a player in general and as an FPL asset. How about Dauman for first game week? Nah, Dauman won't play, bro. That's the thing. I mean, I can't say with certainty that Dauman won't play lah, but like he probably won't. You know? Can go check. Discord got new team. Okay, let me see. How many new one y'all send? Okay, Book S Lover. Let me see your new team. I would say I wouldn't start Diop lor, and I don't like Odegaard. That's all. I wouldn't start Diop for game week 1. I would rather you start anybody else on your bench. Literally anybody else on your bench over Diop. Because Diop is just basically a player to sit on your bench one that can occasionally get you points when subbed on, you know. I don't like Odegaard. Odegaard is how much? Odegaard is 6.5, is it? Then you can find a lot better. Yeah, 6.5 mil midfielder, you can find a lot better. Let me give you some examples. Elliot Anderson, in my opinion, a lot better. Wilson is a better player than Odegaard. Dewsbury Hall is a better FPL asset than Odegaard. Tavernier, Dango Otara, Njai, Ishmael Sarr, Damsgaard that I just mentioned. All these players are cheaper or the same price as Odegaard, and in my opinion, a better FPL asset than Odegaard. I'm not saying they are a better player than Odegaard, but I'm saying that they are a better FPL asset than Odegaard, in my opinion. Just someone who wants a life. Hopefully I answer your question. Anthony from Brentford is a risky pick, but I think it's worth the risk. But the thing is, you don't know if he's gonna start or not, because you have Kevin Shard and Dango Otara that is the starter. So can he can Anthony take over him or not? That's the thing. How much is Cunha? Cunha is 8 mil. Xavi Simon expensive for shit. Yeah, Xavi Simon not good pick in general. He's not even a good footballer in general. So yeah, Anthony is like a don't, okay, what I would say is, right, in FPL, right, don't be different for the sake of being different. That's what I would say. Be different because you feel like this player is gonna be differential. Don't be different just because everybody choose this one, I go and choose someone else. You know, that will be a downfall. So yeah, but then again, you're talking to someone that finished below top 1 mil lah. So basically, I'm below 10% or 1%. I didn't do well last season lah. So yeah. So the advice from me, maybe it's not great, but yeah. I finished 10k, listen to me. Okay, sure. Why got 2 goalkeeper? What do you mean? The squad got 2 goalkeeper in total ma. So yeah. But hopefully I'm giving decent advice lah, but yeah. But I was stopped. Last season my mistake last season was the start was so bad. Last season by game week 4, when I want to wildcard all my tumors and cancer away from my team I lost 0.8 mil already. So I only had 99.2 mil to wildcard because I chose all the new signing players that have never played in the Prem before. What? Fucking Florian Wirtz, Ollie Watkins, Arias, Collins, fucking Fulkberg, the striker from Dortmund that signed for West Ham. All these players that have no Premier League experience. Then very fast their money dropped. Then I lost 0.1 mil. I lost 0.8 mil in the bank in total. Then I got cooked already. From then on, I got cooked already. That's why very important at the start. Don't take so much risk. Is what I've learned. Cacat can do draft FPL. I do have a draft FPL that I'm drafting with my Hong Kong friends. But I'm not gonna do a draft FPL with you guys lah. I'm not gonna manage. I cannot manage so much. JJ Gabriel not inside. Yeah, cause he's not registered yet ma. JJ Gabriel not registered yet ma. So yeah. But yeah, I think I don't have the balls to go no Haaland to be honest. I don't have the balls to go no Haaland. But I think no Bruno is okay. I just hope that, because I think Bruno won't start the season on fire. From what I recall, usually at the start of the season, Bruno not that good one. Why no Bruno? Because he's 12 mil. Because he's 12 mil. Cacat, I thought you grew a beard in an hour. What do you mean I grew a beard in an hour? Because you're talking about Bruno, is it? But yeah. Easy fixtures. Yeah, easy fixtures, but 4 mil, bro. If I replace Bruno with Mbumo, I'm saving 4 million. And then I get to upgrade the rest of my team to a point where I can bench boost. And then if let's say Bruno really on fire, right, I can always wildcard him in, because my strategy has always been early wildcard. You get what I mean? That's why this strategy works. Because if my strategy is early wildcard, I can take a punt. I can risk going differential. People pick Bruno, right? I don't pick Bruno. So when he blank, I profit. You get what I mean? Watch Bruno break his own assist king record. I think he'll go for goals more, because I feel at the end of the day, right, Bruno actually like to score goals more than assist one, to be honest. It's just that somehow he managed to farm, then suddenly then he like, okay lah, go lor, like that, you know. It's gonna be damn hard lah. It's not gonna be so easy lah, to be honest. Not gonna be so easy. Say real, say real. Florian Wirtz isn't made for the Prem, to be honest. He should have just stayed at Leverkusen. More of a technical kind of player. He could have went to La Liga, would have been better, I feel. Like, I think he would have cooked at Madrid or Barca, you know. But yeah, man, I think less and less number 10s are needed lah in the world of football right now, in the current football meta. That's why number 10s are struggling. I think this season he'll be good. Hopefully lah, hopefully he will lah. I mean, he is a good pick, by the way. He is a pick in terms of FPL, I would say. 7.5 mil is not a bad shout. And I'm also interested to see Araujo, how much is he gonna, because I think if Araujo is like 5 mil, it'll be value. But I don't think Araujo will be 5 mil. Araujo will probably be 5.5, which is not value already. Yeah, I think Araujo will probably be 5.5. Yeah, that's what I guess also. 5.5 or 6 even maybe. Do you rate Toliz? As an FPL asset, if you tell me he starts every game, I will rate him. The issue is I don't know if he is a guaranteed starter or not, because he's on set piece a lot. He's on a lot of set piece. So yeah. Toliz is a good pick if Arsenal don't start anymore. Yeah, exactly. That is what I'm trying to say. Exactly. If he's basically guaranteed to be the starter, then he's a good pick. At 6.5 mil, very good pick. But you don't know whether he's a starter or not. If Arsenal sign Barcola or something, I don't know, then it's a bit risky now. Araujo has no ball knowledge, that's why he was bad at Barca. Araujo is a good defender that just doesn't understand the game, to be honest. But yeah, will Araujo play right back? Who knows? Who flipping knows? But yeah, I just realized I haven't even eaten lunch yet. At this point, my lunch can become my dinner already. Order wok. Hey, I still got food. I got meat. Wait, let me go and make food first. Butcher that play 3 games and get injured. Wait, let me go and make first. I realized I haven't eaten yet, so I want to eat something.